Hey guys, it's Mongolian Mindset, and today we'll be helping one of our members find their personality type. You don't have to go into anything you're not comfortable with, but what you do say we will use to find your best fit type. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Kyla. I'm 19 years old. I'm a student at SCAD University, and I'm a fashion design major. So,
Oh wow, I can barely hear you.
Yeah, your mic is something's odd with your mic.
Yeah,
really?
we can barely hear you.
Like you're down a tunnel or something.
Hold on, it's probably because I'm outside. Do you guys mind if I move my iPad like inside?
Go for it, go for it, go for it.
Okay, now? Can you hear
Oh,
me now?
yeah, your voice is just really light.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, take your time. Let's get it out. Get that.
All right.
Okay. So, how'd you get into typology or like anything of this nature?
Um, I got it through my boyfriend. Like, he would like introduce me to it like every day, and I'd be like, oh, okay. Like, it's interesting to me, but like it's not really my thing for
Hmm. Okay, okay. So it's more your boyfriend that got you in the type.
real.
So is he the one who's like, we gotta get your personality type?
Yeah.
Oh, are you Henley's girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, okay. How'd you meet Henley?
Me and my friend, like, we were in the cafeteria, and we were asking people like, would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter? So we were just going around asking that, and then we saw him, and we were like, okay, let's go ask him. And then a few weeks later, I met him on Hinge, and I was like, oh, that's the dude from the cafeteria. So we matched, and then the rest is history.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. It's interesting. Okay, so what are you studying?
Fashion.
Huh?
Fashion.
Fashion.
Mm-hmm.
So what got you like wanting to do fashion of all things?
Ever since I was young, I've always like styling people and like making clothes and stuff. So I was just like, ooh, fashion would be a good major for me. At first, I wanted to do like graphic design or something because I do like graphic design also. But I think I might just like make that one of my hobbies or
Hmm.
my minor. Like I've always liked art and drawing and stuff, so I'm pretty good at art things. So, yeah.
Okay, okay. What do you think are some things that you want to work on about yourself?
I would like to be more focused, and I feel like I should work on being more outgoing.
Hmm.
Um, like Henley is very extroverted, and my friends are very extroverted too. So like, I I'm drawn to extroverted people because they bring out the like crazier side of me. Because I feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I feel more like comfortable being myself around extroverted people because they're like crazy and I can be crazy around them too. But I also like introverted people too because I can be more myself with them also.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. So like if everything went perfect in life, what do you want to be remembered for?
Everything perfect. Hmm. I guess I would want to be remembered for being a good person. Like anyone can be a good person, but I want to be like the best good person, if that makes sense.
Okay. Thomas, anything?
Sure. What do you think is something that people misunderstand about you?
A lot of people think that I'm like very naive, but I'm not at all. Like I know what I'm doing most of the time.
Why would people think you're naive?
Well, number one, because like I have a very like soft-spoken nature, and I can be like a little bit ditzy sometimes. But
Mhm.
like, I am actually like very, I guess, smart. Like I know what I'm doing, you know. Like my mom, she thinks that I'm like still a child because like I was her firstborn, so like she's very protective of me. So like a lot of the time she doesn't let me make my own decisions, or like she'll help me too much. I'm like, I got this, like I know what I'm doing. Like
Mhm.
yeah.
What's something that stresses you out about people?
Something that stresses me out about people, um, I guess how fickle they can be. Um, like I don't know. I don't like how people can be very like how they can switch up on you. I don't like their unpredictability, but also I think that's what makes humans beautiful.
Okay, okay. What's the advice you would give to your younger self?
I would tell my younger self, um, to let yourself make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes because
Mm-hmm.
not everybody is perfect. I'm still actually like trying to learn that now because like last year during my freshman year, I would make a mistake, like a simple mistake on a project, and then I would start the whole thing over because like I want it to be perfect. Like I want it to be the best in the class. So it's like I put a lot of pressure on myself and it's okay to not be perfect is what I'm learning this year.
Thomas, anything?
Um, what's like I'm trying to like what do you think are like your best skills or like what talents like what can you bet on in terms of like what you bring to the table?
What I bring to the table,
I would say what skill of yours you think shines the most?
I feel like my this isn't like very applicable to all situations, but I have very strong writing skills. I'm a very good writer, so I think that could be a skill that I bring to the table.
Okay. Mhm.
If you could live in any time period, present, past, future, what time period would you want to live in and why?
I want to live in the past, to be honest. Not like the 1950s or anything, because that was a tough time for people like me. But I want to live like maybe 2014, just or 2012. I already lived in that time, but just to go back, um, because of all like the fashion and the nostalgia. I really appreciated that time period, and also the music too. Like it's very nostalgic for me.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. What's something that makes you happy?
Something that makes me happy is people listening to me. Like when I go on rants and stuff, I appreciate people that will listen and rant back with me. Like my friend, well, he's my ex-friend now because of politics. But whenever I would go on rants about how stupid the world is and stuff like that, he would always listen to me, and I felt happy that he would agree with me sometimes. So
Thomas?
Yeah.
also solitude
Uh-huh.
makes me happy.
So what?
Solitude. I like being alone sometimes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, so I guess if everything goes as planned, where do you see yourself like in 5 or 10 years?
I see myself as a stylist at Vogue or a fashion designer or having my own brand. I want to do something fashion related. I really want to be a stylist though. That's one of my top things. But right now I'm in classes for like actually making clothes. which is something that I'm interested in, but not as much as styling. So.
Gotcha.
What's a thing that you encounter daily that annoys you?
You said what?
Or what is something you encounter on a daily that annoys you?
Liberal people.
Liberal people?
Yes, not like people who are like sensibly liberal. I'm talking about the ones that are like on TikTok and get all their information from TikTok and stuff like that. Like whenever they talk, you know that they got it from TikTok. Like, I'm sorry,
You're good. Go for it.
my ex friend is one of those people, and I'm like, he stopped being friends with me because like 2 of our friends are Trump supporters, and they're not like the racist, bigoted ones. They're just like they happen to like his policies more than they like Kamala's, and it's like he was like, well, I can't be friends with you anymore. You don't align with my values, and I'm like, how about you align with reality? Like you're so stupid. Like just because people have like different views doesn't mean that they're bad people. And like it just made me really mad because it's like so stupid. And people don't have the same smoke for Kamala as they do Trump. Like people hate Trump so much, but like where's the hate for Kamala? She's not even black, and people like she's a liar. Like she's a liar too, and I wish people would treat them the same way. Like people need to look at her more objectively, but they don't because they hate Trump so much.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. What's things that you like talking about?
You said what?
What are things that you like talking about?
I like talking about people and things that interest me. Like I know it's kind of bad, but I do enjoy gossiping. Not like all the time, but like just sometimes, especially when people are like my friend, I do enjoy, well, my ex-friend, I do enjoy gossiping about that. So. But I also enjoy talking about things that interest me, like my hobbies and like my career, and I like talking about the future sometimes. I have to move locations again because my iPad is dying.
Oh, you're good. What the hell happened, Thomas? Okay. I don't know what the hell happened, Thomas. Yeah. Well, let's see. Like what things do you like about Henley and what things do you dislike? How about that? That's any fun.
Um, Things that I like about him, he's very solution oriented. Like anytime I have a problem, he's always like, okay, so what are you gonna do about it? And he's very like his advice is really good, and I feel like I can like lean on him. Like he's very stable, and I like that about him. And he's also like weird too, so I like.
It's a weird too.
Yes. Things that I don't like. Sometimes he can be a bit stubborn. I don't like that sometimes, but it's also kind of fun because it's like I appreciate our differences as people, and I feel like that's what helps me appreciate our relationship more.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If you could change one thing about Henley, what would you change?
I don't think I would change anything.
Okay. Okay. I thought you were gonna talk about him just talking nonstop.
He does stop.
Henley can talk.
Sometimes it's like okay, chill out, but sometimes it's like okay, I like listening to what you have to say because like a lot of the stuff that he says is interesting, but sometimes he'll just hammer it in like so much. I'm like okay, I get it, like I get it, but I appreciate that about him.
Yeah. I feel like he be getting more energy as he talks. It's like
He
crazy.
does, he does.
I'm like, yo, and the thing that I have with his personality type is they talk so fucking much that if I have to like correct them or something, by the time they finish their statement or something, I done forgot what I was gonna say, or they get annoyed when you interrupt them. But bro, you've been talking for 5 minutes straight.
Yes,
I was
yes.
like, Jesus Christ. Um, but he's my boy, man. He's been my boy. He's been my corner for a while now. Thomas,
Oh,
yeah, he's a good friend. But he's always over. He's all over the world, man. This guy's all
he
over.
is, he is. I sometimes I wish he would just like stay somewhere, but like he's just very nomadic, I guess.
Yeah,
He he's still young, so like he's exploring the world a bit. And I know I'm saying he's so young, like I'm not a year and a half younger than him, but like, yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Thomas, we done here? What are you thinking, bro?
Yeah, I think so, man.
All right, so we got one thing that we noticed about you is that you're very responding, right? You talked about working on being more extroverted, right? You go out to extroverted people to basically do your labor for you because you're an introvert. So we got you for responding. The thing that I noticed the biggest about you is I want to be the best good person. And that's what you want to be remembered for. So I hit you for TEFI there, because you want to be a good person to yourself. Like, you want to align with your inner harmony and your values. Like that's important to you. Um, I wanted to be the best in the class. Whenever you do a project or something, and any mistake you'll start all the way over. That's because you fixated on the outcome, the end product, right? You are fixated on the end product, and to you, you're not really looking at the progression or anything like that, or like fixing it as you go. It's like I'm looking at this product, and this is the product I want, right? So I hit you for outcome there. I felt happy that people agreed with me, right? So that's some FI there. You feel happy because people agree with you, makes you feel good, make you feel like make you feel more correct. Okay. You seem to know what you want. You got your fashion design things. You have your vision of where you want to go. It's kind of been there for a while. And you like to be talking about your interests and your hobbies. So, with all that being said, we got you as ISFP. And Henley was correct. He typed you ISFP.
Yep.
Yeah, he was correct. That's pretty good. You got
Um,
you got any questions for us?
I wanted to prove him wrong, but I guess I can't.
Yeah, I mean, you're just one of those ISFPs who seem to have very good NI.
Yeah.
So that was something that we noticed there. It was like, oh, she got pretty good NI. So I think a lot of times you may be confused for an INTJ, but the simple fact is that you're outcome focused. So like you're focused on the end product,
Mhm.
not focused on like the journey or anything. It's like, I want this end product. I want this, all about that outcome. And like getting it like perfect. So um, anything you want to say, Thomas?
I don't think so, man.
Well, thank you for coming on here and tell Henley I said hi, and we love that guy.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right, take it
you.
easy.
All
Bye.
right, thanks.